That got cut off. Like I said, David, I got you. I think I said about 5 points, more or less, in that game. On to the next one, Witten the Hill versus I Got the Keys. Mike's favored. Was projected to win by 31 points. We'll see how that actually goes. Okay, so I think either C.J. Anderson or Trevor Siemian's going to go off. Can't really see both of them going off. I know they both did last week. But I think if they get really far ahead, they just run it all and Simeon won't have to. Unless it's a competitive match, but I can't see Buffalo keeping up. I mean, unless if he gets like stats in the first half and then the second half they just run the shit of the ball. That could happen, but I just think either one of them's going to do it. But DeMarco Murray versus Seattle, Jesse, is going to be a tough one for you. Murray's coming off injury. We don't know how bad it is yet. Seattle's run defense, like I said, Seattle as a whole hasn't really been good, but I still think that defense will, probably hold them a little bit. Carr could probably get you some good points against Washington, but I don't think he'll do more than 20. He's projected for 20. I could see that being right about there, if not a little less. I got Mike by this one. I got him only by like 10, 11 points. I don't think he's going to blow him out by 30, but I got Mike in that one. And next game is Use the Fool versus Nothing But Sleepers. Ray versus Cade. Cade is predicted to win by more than 20 points. Aaron Rodgers versus the Bengals, I think is going to be huge. That game, Cincinnati hasn't been able to do anything all year. They looked horrible from top to bottom. And I think Green Bay coming off a tough loss, Aaron Rodgers is just going to want to sling it all over the place. And I think Cincinnati's going to get their ass kicked. And that's not just because I'm a fan of the team. I just think Cincy is garbage this year. That's where you're going to win the game. Ray, I think your luck stops here. Breeze is playing Carolina, and I think if it were at New Orleans, you'd have a better shot. But being out in Carolina and their home, I think you guys are going to lose this. I think Breeze isn't going to do that hot. I got Cade by more than 10 in that game. And the last one of the week, I Pity the Fool versus the Hungry Hippogriffs. Jay Payne's favored, predicted to win by more than 30 points. Baltimore's going to test Fournette, and I don't know if he's ready yet. He's good. He's been great. Baltimore's tough, though. Their defense has been really good. Again, maybe it's just the matchups they've had, but they've looked really solid. And I think they're going to give Fournette a really big test here and he maybe get 10 points, but I don't know. I think Le'Veon Bell should definitely come back into form. What I've been talking about, those 20 to 30 point games. You might get one this week. Chicago's defense isn't that good. Their offense kept up with Atlanta, and they didn't do so hot against Tampa. But I think, and actually Tampa had a great game against them. But Le'Veon Bell should be able to, look like his normal self again. So I see you destroying that, and then Gurley against the Niners. Niners haven't been anything this year, so Gurley's going to get you shit little points there too. Cam versus New Orleans. I think, like I said for the last game, being at Carolina, that's going to really benefit them a lot. And I think they're just going to beat up on the Saints all day long. And I got Jason by a lot in that game. So that wraps up the weekly roundups, the week 3 previews, and the week 2 recaps. Sorry this video was so short. I don't know why it cut me off in the first one to this one. Joe has the bye week. Hopefully he uses time to study up and get some players off the waiver wire. So this was my first recap and my first preview. My door's always open. If anyone wants to come join me any given week, give a little give and take over here. Have a little battle one-on-one. You guys can do another video in response. Let me know what you think. Peace out, bitches.